guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's not date or time specific. Whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. You could be here as a cross watcher, and sometimes the messages come through directly for you, so keep that in mind. I do want to let you know, as I record this, we are just past the peak of the full moon in Scorpio with the lunar eclipse, so it will be hard to avoid those energies of peeking through in the reading. I did do a reading for the full moon with the lunar eclipse, so that was uploaded yesterday on the 4th. And so check that out because it was pretty spot on for my description of the energy signature of this lunation. Last announcement. Private readings are open. Yay! But they sold out. I opened them Tuesday, and by Thursday all the slots were taken. So here's what I want you to know. There's a link in the description box below. You have to scroll just a little bit. Please don't click it from a cell phone. I learned this the hard way. Apparently it takes you somewhere else. So use a laptop or a desktop or a tablet. My iPad worked, my desktop worked, my laptop worked, but my cell phone did not. So once you're at a more stable, with more bandwidth device, click that link and you can watch the short video and read all about the offering. I only have one offer available, and then pin that tab and check back daily because the system automatically makes the new slots available each day, okay, as we move along. I think the next new slots will open up on Monday the 8th, so just want to let you know, but you can go read all about it. Okay, let's jump in. Dragon Oracle. Golden Atlantean Dragon helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts and talents, reclaim your mastery. Yes, Gemini, especially if you're here as the Gemini. Bring back your knowledge, your gifts and talents, and reclaim your mastery. Golden Atlantean Dragon. For our star seeds. Okay. What I'm going to do is pull the cards, give you my general impressions, and then we'll jump in with the details through some clarifiers. Okay, here we go. Yeah, some full moon in Scorpio stuff showing up. And it can be confusing. Wow, that's lovely. Okay, so we're opening up the reading in this stuck overwhelm, right? This overthinking, paralysis of analysis, self-doubt, second-guessing, not knowing your next best step forward because what's crossing you is this heartache. So there's definitely a wound here, and it's kind of hard to think when you're in pain. And so especially if you are here as the Gemini who tends to want to process everything mentally instead of emotionally, I am going to beseech you to look at this card and notice her next best step is into a puddle. And in tarot, water, cups energy, it's all emotions. It's all in the heart. So we want to kind of get out of our head here that you're kind of coming in feeling really stuck and really trapped in this heartache. Luckily, in your unconscious awareness, we have the star. The star is a card of healing. So I'm just going to put a pin in that for now because we'll see with the clarifiers whether or not you're open to it on an energetic level, or whether or not you've lost hope, which is another potential, because in the past we have the Hanged Man here. This is Neptune, which rules Pisces, but Neptune is like the fog machine, and that's why things get stalled out sometimes. Sometimes the Hanged Man represents stagnation or a temporary standstill, but it can also be a card of surrender. The way it's all coming out, though, I feel like things have been at a standstill for a while. In your conscious awareness, the beautiful energy of the Empress, this is Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. So I love we have the Empress because that means you're open and receptive. So what I'm really hoping is you're open to the healing, you're open to wishes being granted, and, you know, to some magic and miracles. Going forward, Queen of Pentacles. This is a feminine archetype of a life partner. It's solid, it's stable, it's grounded. A lot of self-care with the Queen of Pentacles as well. And Spirit, it may be telling you, yeah, you need to kind of ground yourself somehow because there's going to be a lot of options, a lot of emotional overwhelm. You may have been receiving mixed messages, so there can be confusion when we see the Seven of Cups, but it isn't anything the two of you can't get over because with the Strength card in the hidden energies, this is about overcoming obstacles. Getting one's game face on. Your person could be building up the confidence to try to approach the situation in a way where you help each other overcome obstacles. In your hopes and or fears, Ace of Cups. If this is the love of your life, or if this is the one, right, the gift from Spirit, then there's a lot riding on this. And I can see why you would be very stuck in that case, because it's difficult to move about the cabin when you feel like, but this is the one I'm supposed to be with. And then going forward, we have the Ace of Wands. And there may be a new beginning, a reigniting of the torch of passion. Again, the two aces here, really powerful. So, and I will note that we have the new moon in Taurus coming up on May 19th, and that can bring in new pathways, new opportunities, right? After so much, the eclipse energy from the new moon in Aries solar eclipse to this full moon in Scorpio lunar eclipse, it's like we get forced through this, you know, we call it the wormhole, but it's like things happen really effing fast. And then poof, something's gone. It's just not available to us anymore. And then Spirit says, but wait, in 2 weeks, we've got this new moon giving you a whole new path to walk, a whole new opportunity. So I feel like I should be telling you, hang on. So let's look at the Eight of Swords with the Three of Swords. Yeah, right. In the full moon in Scorpio reading that I did for the channel yesterday, this was the lead out card, the Three of Pentacles. And in that reading, I said probably 100 times, I don't think you guys are on the same page. And that's what I'm seeing here, right? Because I'm seeing stuck energy versus some stubborn energy. Like this is, both these energies are shut down, and that can be very hurtful, right? And I'm feeling like whoever you are watching, you're spending a lot of time up in your head perseverating on this, preoccupied with the thoughts of this to the point of it's in the way of you focusing on anything else. You probably can't sleep. You're probably not eating much. It's like there's no cooperation. I'm kind of in this alone is sort of how it's coming through. Very difficult energy for sure. So let's look at the star. Okay. Right. King of Wands, Wheel, Justice. So in your unconscious awareness, I don't feel you have given up hope. I think you have hope that this person will, that you're fated, that it's destined to be, they're destined to be together, that the balance and fairness will be restored. Justice underneath is talking about some integration as well, and there's probably a lot that has to be integrated. But first, it's like, I trust that the universe has my back, that this person will claim the love, will claim the passion, will claim the connection. The King of Wands knows what he wants. I'm only saying he because it's a king. It can be a woman. Doesn't matter. It's like, I see it. I want it. I claim it. It's mine. Look at that King of Wands looking at the star. I want it. And that's the dream come true, right? That's the wish granted. And this is Jupiter in that Wheel of Fortune guiding this forward in divine time and bringing in the balance and leveling that playing field. Because right now, it seems like you're a little despondent. not in dramatic fashion, but definitely the preoccupation in your mind is going toward the negative. But I feel in your unconscious awareness, which is what the full moon in Scorpio with the lunar eclipse is trying to bring to the surface, is there is some hope here. There is some hope that, you know, the wheel will move in your favor, that this is your fate and destiny, that this person will claim what it is that is so rich and beautiful about the connection. Let's see the Hanged Man in the past. I think there was a lot of stagnation that you just wanted to get beyond. Interesting that we have the Queen of Wands underneath with the King of Wands. So now we've got this powerful chemistry, intense physical attraction, sexual energy between you. And I kind of feel, though, that in the past you felt a little disempowered in this situation, just wanting to move beyond the stagnation. And the World card, closing out a difficult cycle, wanting a new cycle to begin, but nothing was going anywhere. And that's why you show up in this reading with the Eight of Swords, is I'm kind of stuck here. I'm in the matrix. I'm in limbo. I don't know what to do. And it really hurts. Three of Swords. And so we have shutdown energy and we have anxiety energy. And what we have is no freaking cooperation. Empress, in your conscious awareness, yes, you know what you're ready for. You're absolutely ready and wanting and open and receptive to a reciprocal relationship. If we get down to brass tacks and get really practical about it here with this Queen of Swords, who comes in very practical, checks the emotions at the door and says, what are we really dealing with here? What's real? Like, are you in or are you out? Are you invested in this connection or are you not invested in connection? She's a truth seeker, truth teller. So that's what that's about. And then underneath is the Eight of Cups, because I'm ready to go on my way. I'll be on my way. I'm open, but I need to know, right? She's got her hand open, like, just tell me. And I feel like that would sort of free up all this bottlenecked energy for you, and allow you to consider your options and allow you to look past your own nose as this relationship is concerned. So I think you're open to hearing the truth, seeking the truth. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Prepare for this person to come in out of the blue. I kind of feel with the Knight of Wands is that return energy on the Hermit. So I feel like this person has been off the grid, unavailable, non-responsive. Everything's been in a stalemate, it almost feels like. So get grounded, take care of you. Be comfortable with things as they are for yourself as much as you can be. This is the future, because I feel with this Hermit here and the Knight of Wands, it's like this person just finally appears. And that's probably what you're hoping for, since the Ace of Cups is in your hopes and or fears. You're hoping for it, and I feel like this person kind of comes back out. I'm saying out of the blue, but I'm feeling like it's a little unexpected since they've been so remote. Let's look at the Seven of Cups, your message from Spirit. Yeah. It's going to come totally. All right. So it will be a little confusing and a little emotionally overwhelming, because they come in with this message from their heart of love or apology, and they want to make peace for, what did I just say? Disappearing, going off the grid, skipping out, avoiding, escaping. For some of you, there could have been some form of deception that led to this broken heart. I'm not seeing it in all the rest of the cards, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen for you. So what I'm just drawing your attention to is Spirit's like, get yourself ready, because there's a whole lot of stuff about to come down when this person shows up with a true message, a sincere message from their heart of love or apology for their disappearing act. And what you have to decide is it something you trust? Can you trust it? And that may be the confusing part. So let's look at this person's hidden energy. Yeah. They want to work on it. They're trying to get their game face on. This is someone who's maybe trying to work on their confidence to come toward you and say, I really want to work on it. I don't want to be in separation anymore. You may not even be in communication with this person at this time, but they're trying to figure it out, and they're trying to kind of get over that hump of, I don't know how I'll be received. I don't know if this person is open to it because we're not communicating or we're in some form of separation. So they may be relying on intuition to some degree, but it feels like this person kind of lives in the moment. I feel like once they get it, once they grok that they have all that they need, Strength card is Leo, like they have the confidence is already inherent. This King of Wands is also Leo. So I'm feeling like whether your person has Leo in their chart or not, I feel like that's where the confidence comes from. And the minute they get that and figure out, well, I believe we can work it out, then they'll be on their way. Knight of Wands. Wow. I just caught that knight in my eye, corner of my eye. All right, so let's look in your hopes and fears. That Ace of Cups. A gift from Spirit. There's the Star. There's the Knight of Cups. There's the Strength card. So your hopes are there, that they return with an open heart. That it's everything you ever wanted. Your dream come true. Your wish granted. The love of your life, right? So your fear is like, they got to get the nerve up. Like, will they have the confidence? Will they grow a pair and come toward you? And Spirit's saying, yeah, get ready. And it might be a little overwhelming. Wow. And we close out with this Ace of Wands. Hanged Man, the Devil, and okay, well, this is kind of interesting. I'm all right with the message here. I'm all right with this. First of all, I feel the temporary standstill and stagnation of the past that was difficult for you to escape is part of a pattern of fear, of egoic resistance, right? Could be that your person is a little bit of a control freak. Maybe you're a little bit of a control freak. If you are, just own that. But I feel it's coming from the other person. So this opportunity to reignite the torch of passion requires somebody to surrender, right? To surrender to the fears that are going to come up and to be open for reunion, redemption, forgiveness, second chances, reconciliations. So what I'm saying is the devil's in the details in this case. And the devil is part of the reason why, and I'm just saying the devil because it's a card. It's not a legitimate devil, right? To me, the devil card is not a threat. It is ego. It is ego wanting to keep us small and keep us safe so we're not living with Three of Swords energy. Hear me clearly. Sometimes the devil can be karmic situations. Sometimes the devil can be temptation. Sometimes the devil can be, let your hair down, girl. Take a walk on the wild side. Got it? It's got a lot of different interpretations. But what tends to come through for me is we get hung up because of fear. Oh, we're going to start this up again? Oh no, danger, Will Robinson. I can't do that. So we freeze. Well, this time don't freeze. Surrender. Surrender. Surrender to the love you feel. Surrender to the passion that's there because it's pretty real. surrender. Overcome your own fears. Hang in long enough to let them overcome their own fears by offering forgiveness and second chances when they come in with this message of love or apology. It will be a lot to process. And what you have to determine is, can you trust that the reconciliation will stick? Can you trust that they won't flake out and run off again? You know what? Maybe you can trust it, but you can't control it. You can't control it. Another energy of the devil, right? Because we all have free will. Maybe they'll come in and maybe they'll turn right around and go right back out the door. You can't control it. All you can do is be your authentic self. Be aware of the risks involved. So pull in a little bit of the fool's energy, assess the risks, and determine if it's a risk you feel you can take. And if you can't, don't start none, won't be none. Just let it go. Close it out. If you can assume that risk and you feel you're strong enough, then there may be a couple of speed bumps on the road, but that's fine. I feel with the strength card here twice, it isn't anything the two of you cannot overcome if you help each other instead of hurting each other. Help each other. Beautiful reading over all, Gemini. I'm going to give you the astrology in a second. Before I do that, in the description box below, first sentence is a link to the extended. If we want to know more about our friend, the King of Wands here, follow me there. It's all from their perspective. How do they show up in the reading? What's their take on what's happening here? How do they see you, think about you, or feel about you? What are their intentions toward you or the connection going forward? And I'll close out with some oracle as well. So that link is below. But here's who showed up. We have the star out twice. That is Aquarius. We have the King of Wands is Leo. We have the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. We have Justice, which is Libra. Hanged Man is out twice. That's Neptune, which rules Pisces. The World is Saturn, which rules Aquarius and Capricorn. It used to rule Aquarius. Now that's Uranus, but long story. We have the Queen of Wands is Aries. The Empress is Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. Queen of Swords is Libra. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. Hermit is out, that's Virgo. Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy. Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Strength card is out twice, that's Leo. High Priestess is Pisces, as is the Knight of Cups. We have the Devil is Capricorn energy, and Judgment is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. Powerful, powerful reading. Your Facebook status is it's complicated, and the link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.